What is going on, guys? Jim here with a video today, and then I'm going to be talking about the state of play. I'm going to go right from the start of the actual event to the bottom at the end. Alright guys, so the show started off really strong. Resident Evil 4 is getting the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake treatment, and I cannot wait to see that. That is one of the fan favorites of the series, and it definitely needs it. Yes, it got ported to PS4, Xbox One, and other systems, but it definitely would make way more sense as the remake like 2 and 3 got. So 2 got one, 3 got one, and now 4 is up next. Will they do 5 and 6? We won't know until we find out, but Resident Evil 4 was a huge start to the show. But the confusing thing is when the show just started, it had a release date right off the bat of 3/24/23. I'm sure a lot of you thought that was a release date to the PSVR2, but no, that was release date to Resident Evil. At least it was something meaningful like Resident Evil 4, and it wasn't some troll, like some weird game or anything like that. But I'm glad to see Resident Evil get its release date. But a little upset to see no release date on the VR. But more with the VR is up next, which is Resident Evil Village is getting a PS5 upgrade for the PSVR sometime next year. I cannot believe they're finally doing this, because I actually was about to make a prediction video today, but the event got so close that I literally scrapped that idea, and I had that in there. Resident Evil Village needs VR. It just like 7 was successful with or without VR, but was much better with the VR. Very excited to see this in virtual reality coming sometime next year. Also, the second game in VR, there was 3 more games they brought in VR. The other one was Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. I think it was Chapter 2. I haven't played the first one, so I can't really talk too much about that, but that is one of the better VR games out there, so that's cool to see that as well. We also saw the No Man's Sky update coming to PS5, and it looks to be more different things this time around than there was on the PS4. I'm not really familiar with No Man's Sky, just the disastrous launch of the game when it first came out, I think in 2016. Then we finished off big with the Horizon Call of the Mountain. This was the pretty much the VR version of Horizon, and that looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to see that. That is an exclusive, obviously, and I think the other ones are obviously exclusive unless it comes to Oculus. I doubt Horizon will, but I really am excited to see Horizon getting the VR treatment as a whole game itself. Kind of similar to Batman Arkham VR, except hopefully it's not 40 minutes long, which I doubt it, but time will tell. We'll see when it launches sometime next year. Speaking of Horizon, we had an update today that's coming out later today, which is probably out right now actually at the time of this recording. Horizon Forbidden West is getting New Game Plus, Ultra Hard Mode, visual fidelity, all kinds of stuff is coming to the game. Some needed stuff is coming to the PS5 and PS4 version, mostly PS5 I would say, for the Horizon Forbidden West game. And yes, I haven't played it yet, so I'm not even going to look too much into that. Up next, SpiderMan coming to PC was pretty cool. That was a given at this point. SpiderMan, it didn't say Miles Morales, it just said the SpiderMan remaster is coming to PC, so that game is going to look incredible if you have a high-end PC, but nothing too much else there. And then things got a little worse. I mean, this game definitely is a sad type of game, that's why I'm going to try to stay away from it. Stray, a stray cat. You're playing as a stray cat. I don't see any enjoyment as playing as a stray cat. I'm not gonna play that, and it doesn't look interesting, and it's just sad. But yeah, so that's Stray. Then something really cool came up, and I thought at first the Kalisto project was actually gonna be the Suffering remastered or remake or something. I thought from the PS2, I thought it was that. Then my girlfriend Nicole thought it was Dead Space, which makes way more sense than the Suffering. Both of us were wrong. It was the Kalisto project. That game looks phenomenal. I cannot wait for that game to come out. That game looks scary as hell. That game looks really good though. That game looks like it will scare anyone. Then this just went downhill from here for a little bit. The Roller Dome game was definitely a waste of time. Definitely not gonna play that. It looks like an online only game. Not interested in that. Definitely did not make any sense to put something like that in a E3 style event. And Eater Nights or Enter Nights or whatever it's called, you see on the screen here, that game at first I thought was a Persona type game. Thought it was Persona. Obviously I haven't played Persona Golden, so I wouldn't know if that was in the game, but I was wrong. It's a dating simulator game. No thank you. No, that was definitely a waste of the event right there. I mean, if you're into that stuff, that's fine, but nah, not for me. Then I guess this one's kind of good if you're into Street Fighter. Street Fighter showed that it's open world. That was really cool. That Street Fighter had some really good stuff going on. The combat looks similar to its usual self. I mean, a lot of people are, if you're a diehard Street Fighter fan, you're probably gonna like this. But I personally like Mortal Kombat and Justice and stuff like that. So I probably will definitely not get this game, but it looks good if you're a massive Street Fighter fan, and hopefully it delivers. That comes out early 2023. And then we finish off with 2 indie games that I really want to skip over. Tunic looks probably the better of the 2. I don't know what Tunic is. I think it's out already on Game Pass or something like that. I'm definitely not gonna play that one. And then there was Season, A Letter to the Future, and I don't know what that is, but I'm definitely skipping over that as well. That was definitely the weaker points of the show. To me, it's my personal opinion, guys. So don't, this is just my personal opinion. Everybody can like certain things. It's up to you guys. And then we finish off with a huge one, and this just brings it up to the top notch after it was at a low point, and that's Final Fantasy 16 getting a trailer. And this game has looks like it's Final Fantasy 7 with the combat and taking turns, so that's really interesting how they implemented both. It might be like Final Fantasy 15 where it's just combat and not turn-based. We don't know where it's going with that. It's hard to tell in the trailer, but this game looks great. The graphics look really good early. The combat looks great. It looks like it's got a good villain at the end. There's like a little sneak clip to that. Sneak peek to that, and then the game just really looks like it's bringing back all the monsters, Ifrit, and all kinds of stuff. I'm more of a Kingdom Hearts fan, but I was glad to see this, and I'm glad it's coming out sometime in the summer of 2023. Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy are going to be battling in 2023, it looks like, unless Kingdom Hearts gets delayed till 2024, but time will tell. Alright guys, so that is it for today. I just wanted to go over the Sony 2022 June 2nd State of Play and my thoughts about it. Definitely could have been better. Definitely the VR stuff was the high points. The Resident Evil 4 remake was really good. Final Fantasy was great, and Kalisto and other stuff were great. It definitely was great. I just want to talk about real quick, where is the PSVR 2 release date? I mean, it kind of teased the release window of Resident Evil Village and the other games, but we didn't get any release date on the VR 2. We could probably see it at June 9th Summer Game Fest, and that could definitely answer that question. But nonetheless, it was definitely a decent event. I would give it like a B probably. I wouldn't give it a C or a D or anything like that. So yeah, I know they need to focus on other games like SpiderMan and God of War on their own separate events, so that's probably why they didn't talk about that stuff. But yeah, so guys, let me know in the comment section below. Did you like this event? Did you not like this event? Did you think it was okay? Did you love it? Did you want more PSVR news? Did you think that dating simulator game was weird? Did you think that those indie games were a waste of time? Just my opinion on some of the stuff, but I'd like to hear yours in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Tomorrow I'm going to have another gaming channel video up here. Peace out, guys.